Shalom, everyone. How are you today? Um, I wanted to come on and share with you a manifestation, like bona fide manifestation that I saw in the sky on Sunday evening, and where it relates to where we're at right now, and be able to nail it down with some scripture too, because that's the way I am. That's how I test everything. Where does it match up in scripture, right? And I had been chewing on this for the last, little bit, and I actually ran it by my authority. He's heavily mantled, so, and he also sees into the prophetic. He's like really, really heavily anointed. And he's such a blessing. So you guys go, make sure and say prayers for Pastor Steve, if you guys would, just because he's a remarkable man. I just love him. I've known him for 19 years, and so anyway, that's just that. And don't mind me messing, fussing with my head covering. Okay, so I will tell you what I saw first, and then we'll get into the scripture. Okay. Um, the sky has been showing me stuff, for a lot for about the past year, and little manifestations here and there. But this one by far really took me back. I was just like, wow. Anyways, what I saw was it was how you can see things in the clouds sometimes, right? And I sat and I looked up at that and I'm like, you know, and it covered a big swath in the sky. And so the first thing I saw was what looked like just a round ring with mist, like swirly cloud, but it was hollow in the middle. That's what drew my attention to look up. And then I saw a rainbow fragment. You guys, and there was no rain here to make a rainbow fragment. Okay, it wasn't like even a line, it was just, a piece. And I'm looking at those two things, and next thing I noticed was this angel. And from where the ring open spot was, it looked like he had his arms stretched out, and this was in his hand. And you guys, I could see this so clear. Even the eyes and the nose and the mouth. I mean, it wasn't one of those weird things where we think we see faces in the clouds and whatever. You guys, this was like, I was tempted to try to get a picture of it, but I was restrained. Okay, and so I wasn't allowed to get a picture of it. So like over here, there was this rainbow fragment, and then here was this like vessel thing, and this angel, like clear down. I could just see his whole body, his wings, his hair wisping back. Um, but then behind him, there was this structure that came up with two legs and almost like it crossed. However, there was a body to it, like not a physical body, but human body. What I mean is like a box, in other words. So where it crossed and this box was, then there was these like um, horns, not like animal horns. It just was a shape. And then there was all this smoke, like looking wispy coming up from it. And I sat and I looked at that and I looked at it and I was looking over at this structure thing, and then I looked back over to this this vessel, and all of a sudden there was like smoke that come pouring out of it. And I'm watching this and I'm looking and I'm like, Father, what is this? And then so a couple of the brethren had got a hold of me, and they needed to talk to me, and I kind of shared it with them. And so anyway, and that was the end of that, but I just kept chewing on it and chewing on it and chewing on it. And my discernment said it's an alarm. Okay. There's a lot of discrepancy as to where we are at in the schedule or the itinerary of things in the book of Revelation. You know, some people think this, some people think this, some people think this. Some people think that none of these things are going to happen until the church is out of here, la la la, whatever. All I know is what I see, what I hear, what I'm shown, and what I'm told. And don't forget, I'm still going to finish this arc teaching, okay? You guys, it just, huh. So, anyways, if you will look in the book of Revelation, chapter 8, okay? I got my scripture right here. We're gonna read. We're gonna start in verse 3. Okay, so, and another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense, which came with the prayers of the saints, ascended up before Elohim out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake. This happens, you know, just before verse 7. Verse 7 is the first trumpet. So this is an alarm. Father is saying, prepare yourselves, because trumpet number 1 is fixing to sound. Now, there's so much happening right now with regard to the last days. But the one thing I will tell you, you know, if people are wondering, okay, and I had somebody kind of mention this today about, well, some people are thinking that the horses haven't even started running, or not even sure if they have started running, but maybe have, okay? Understand this, that from what the Ruach has shown to me, that the horses are indeed running. They have been running. But you have to understand, it isn't a matter of, okay, one horse will run, okay, and then his time ends, then the next one will run, okay? It doesn't work like that, okay? The first one will run, the second one will start running beside him, then the third one, then the fourth, and so forth, because all of these events in the end time are all going to just start, they're going concurrent with each other. Okay. Now, don't mistake what I'm saying, like as far as, oh well, the Antichrist is here, where is he? That's not what I'm saying. Is that it builds up into this crescendo. Okay. So like to the horses will be added, say, the locust. All right. And along with all this, here comes the fire and brimstone. And then along with all this will come, okay, and it just keeps coming, okay, layer upon layer. So, you know, the ark door is still open and will remain open for a bit. And so, but when you see something as profound as a manifestation like that on a crystal clear day, see, there wasn't even any rain to make a rainbow. And then there's all these wispy clouds. Like, that angel is about to throw that censer down to us. And when he does, then that trumpet will come. So, brothers and sisters, if there's any doubt in our minds where we are at, understand that the Father showed us this, you know. And like I said, I've sat on it for a couple of days just to chew on it and make sure, and then get confirmation, you know, run it past my pastor, my prophetic apostolic pastor, for confirmation. And he even said that it's the right time. It's the time for it. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that forward. You know, if we're still struggling with areas, you guys, and I'm saying this, I'm preaching to the choir, I'm preaching to myself too, okay? All the things that the Father is requiring right now, we just gotta let it go, okay? Let Him have whatever. Um, so, anyway, that's the vision, or the manifestation, what I saw, where Father is sounding that alarm to let us know, okay, it's about to start really getting dicey here pretty soon, you guys. And so we just got to prepare ourselves, you know, make sure that we're very close with the Father, that we spend so much time at His feet. You know, the distractions of the world, the carnal, the five senses are heightening as well, and that's Lucifer doing what he's doing to keep us from being able to focus where we need to keep our focus, which is on the Father and in the spiritual. Um, so, anyways, you guys, you know, man, what a manifestation that was. Wow. So, anyways, you guys be blessed, okay? And hopefully, very soon, I'll be able to come and you know, kind of touch on the trumpets and then pull those two teachings together the way the Father wants to show you guys some things. But it's about the ark, it's about the flood, it's about, you know, all kind of things. And it has everything to do with what's going on right now. So, and the Father's even been, you know, telling me, you know, you're late, you're running late. So, so you see, I haven't arrived yet. I'm doing the best I can and getting through it, just like you guys. So anyway, everybody be blessed, okay? And much love to every single one of you. And I'll be talking to you very soon, okay? Till next time.